All right, good morning, everyone. Man, it's my pleasure to be here with you again. Welcome to Manchester. And some people complain about the cold water. I know. I know. But then something has got to be different, not true? Something has got to be different. It is my distinct pleasure to be here with you. Always, always, always. I want to believe I live because of my young people. There is no other reason. None. None at all. I live because you live. I live because I believe in you. I really do believe in you. And don't disappoint me here. I'm getting, all silver haired and everything like that. And I want to know that I can trust my future, the future of my grandkids, this wonderful group of young people that's before me. I don't believe we're in any trouble. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't believe we're in any trouble. I believe we can get into it though. I believe we can get into it, but I don't believe that we're in it. And I also believe that if we get into it, we can get out of it. I want you to understand that. I rise this morning to share just a few tips with you. And I'm almost sure there is nothing new I'm going to be telling you. But I want to ensure that even 3 points stay with you. If they don't stay with you, it doesn't make any sense. It means that I could have stayed on my bed and won me chill pill. I'm going easy for me leave, not true. I can speak your language, right? But I want to be here with you. And so I take the time out to be here with you. Yes, me I'll take me chill pill after this still. But that's how the thing said. So, I bring you greetings from the National Council on Drug Abuse. And don't worry, we're not going to take no drugs this morning. No much of it anyway, still. We're going to suck it some vitamin D. Still, that's what the thing said. And that's as happy as we're going to get it today. But we're going to talk real. And I want you to permit me to talk real to you because I don't know of any other way. Why do I want to talk real to you? I want to talk real to you because I don't know if I'll get this opportunity another time. I don't know. But I want to believe that there is something that I need to share with you. And you know something? There's something you have to share with me. I don't know it all. You crazy? You mad? There are some things that you know that I don't know nothing about. And you're going to share with me today. You're going to share with me today. The National Council on Drug Abuse is that government agency that's set aside to deal with drug use, misuse, the risk of it all, and some treatment. Now, I spent most of my life trying to do everything to save Humpty Dumpty from falling off the wall. No, nobody in here is Humpty Dumpty. Good. And then I'm spending this other half of my life trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Let me tell you the trouble. Trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together, some little dust and shaving slipped through the crack. It's almost impossible. So I'm here today because I believe that Humpty Dumpty has reproduced. Yes, you may. Okay. And so we are trying now to help Humpty Dumpty to be aware of some things and people who may just be right behind you to push you over the edge. And so that's what we're going to be focusing on for a little bit. When it comes to drug use, I don't want you to raise your hands. You're in a Christian camp, but I don't want you to lie anyway, so I won't pose a question. I'll just make a statement. I'll just say that we all know about some alcoholic beverages. We all sup some sometime. We all beat some and some beat us. And then we get to the point where we want to try, but man, It's either I've seen enough of that thing that make me say, mm-mm, no way, Jose. Or me really I try hard to hold the thing round so I no blame. Me really I try hard. Move for yourself with the thing no man. Hey, no come over. Hey. Yeah. So you see if you come round my friend, nobody walk with that. You understand me no man? Yeah. Some people good like that. Some people get better though. They say, if you want to I feel of your business, that you that's all me know. But you keep it. And another one says, that all right, man. That all right, can make you hold my thing. Yeah, make you hold my thing. Another one. So you go on, some man. Or just a little bit. And he said, just keep in a brethren. Just keep it. Another one said, me no matter if it little bit, if it hoops, none now come round your brethren. But guess what happened? All of us make up this life. Every single one of us, regardless of the experiences we have had or the responses that we have made. We all make it up. I want you to also recognize that not one of us sitting here, and notice I keep on saying us, not one of us is immune to the ills of society. It means, therefore, that we all have got to be careful. Now I can ask this question. Anybody ever have a problem yet? Me can put up 200, but the mic will go drop, so me put up one. Anybody has ever had any problems, challenges, make things hard? Put up your hand if you have in the man that make me feel. This is go like a me one. Hey, because me can't put up my 200 and my foot and then I go laugh and so me might turn over for a chair and I go say, me this me I got drop off. Yes. I want you to understand. Put them down. Thank you so very much. I want you to understand this morning that that's common. You understand me? That's common. Life without challenges means that there is no growth. Are you hearing me? Life without challenges means there is absolutely no growth. Because once we are growing, we are going to have challenges. Some of us ready to leave over yard. Me can't wait until me 18. In your language, Philadelphia. Me just a look forward. Philadelphia. Some of us just want to leave the school. I wish I never have to come back. Yeah. Some of us want to change friends. Can't stand them. One thing me know me, I would just keep myself to myself. What am I saying? Change is inevitable. It remains constant. And so you're going to have challenges. I want to encourage you though, when your challenges come, don't bend up your face. Because if your challenges stay long enough, then to contort it, you look there. So, nobody look for me. Nobody. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I want you to remember that somebody always pre in your channel. If I may speak in your colloquial terminologies. Somebody always a pre you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let me see. Let me see the hands raised. You're Christians, and I am too. So I know the struggles are real. Wonderful blessings and honor and glory and power. Put them down, brethren. I want you to remember, especially you. Yes, that somebody always a pre your channel. That's what the thing said. Somebody always a pre your channel. And sometimes you bend up your face and say, me don't want nobody pre me. No. Yo, what you talk about star? You're stars. You ought to have something on your channel that somebody ought to be watching. What are you talking about, man? So if nobody not watch your channel, it means that you plug out. You need to tap into the source, man. You need to get into the source, man. You've got to ensure that something is on your channel, not true. You've got to make sure. Yes, somebody a pre you. And that good, That's nice when somebody a pre your channel. Because you see, if you slip, somebody is right there to say, hey! That's what the thing said, blood. That's what the thing said. But we don't want nobody pre you because we want to just slink away and go away. And that's what the thing said. The fact that we're here somebody's got to see you. So when you step out of line, somebody want to know that. And you want to know that somebody is keeping an eye on you so that somebody can help you back on the path. That's what it is all about. It's not so rough, you know. Guys, it's not so tough. No, it's not. Every day that I go out, I go to the supermarkets, I go to the liquor shelf. I can well imagine there are some people in church, if they ever see me at the liquor counter. Hey, my brother! Huh? Speaking in tongues and yeah. And immediately my character get on the screen. Are you hearing me? You know where I saw Sister Baker? In the liquor. But oh, thank you. I just love you. I tell you, I love you people. I love you. I love you loads. Yes. Immediately because I'm standing there, I'm buying. And the fact that I am purchasing means that I'm using. Is that always true? Definitely not. Thank you. So, young people, I apologize to you. I apologize to you on behalf of the adults in your society for two things. One, we accuse you sometimes, and it is so wrong. And I apologize to you this morning. Definitely so. I apologize to you this morning, and I feel good about doing it. And my other reason for the apology is the examples that we set for you. We teach you some ways to cope that's just a plain lie. It's not true. When we're faced with challenges, one of the things that you notice that we will do, I'm not talking about the church, I'm just talking about society. So don't go clam upon me because we're in a Christian camp. What do you notice from many adults when they have a problem? Smoke or drink. Thank you. So the message we send to you is that when you're faced with a problem, man, smoke or drink. This morning I tell you it's a lie. Because you can do it. It solves nothing. Absolutely nothing. When you're through drinking, you're through smoking, your problem remains and sometimes doubles up because now you have created other problems as a result. So what you find happening, we have to keep on doing things to attract you. Why do we want to attract you? Because if we get you this early, are you hearing me? If we get you this early, we have you for life. So it's going to take some wise young people to put a dent into this market. Are you hearing me, somebody? I want you to understand that the choices that you make, you know, I'm not blaming no company. That is stupid. And I'm not blaming you either. I just want you to understand you've got to make better choices, man. Come on. Come on, you can do this. You've got to be smart. You can't let your phones outsmart you. Huh? Siri, what's the weather like today? Oh, we're going to have rain. Siri can tell you that when you say, oh, what should I drink today? That's you. So it's got to be Marlon. So it's got to be, Marlon, what should I drink today? And hear Marlon talking to Marlon. Oh, we should have a drink of Smirnoff Ice. And Marlon will ask Marlon why. And Marlon will answer Marlon, it's nice. Is it really? Marlon will ask Marlon, I really don't know. Have I ever tried it? Marlon will answer no. Do I want to try it? Marlon will answer either yes or no. I don't think so. I don't think so. The fact that Marlon doesn't decide to try, Marlon is going to stay away from Smirnoff Ice. Duh. So it is not Matthew. It is Marlon. But it's easy to say, my friend made me do it. Something is wrong with that. Something is wrong with that. If your friend can substitute your brain, then you're a no brainer. Because you just gave up your brain to your friend. Huh? Is there anybody here who wants to make that exchange? Huh? Why would you want to do that? You have a perfectly good brain. Why do you believe, Matthew, that Marlon can do better? So you're going to swap it out and give up your birthright to think straight and say, Marlon, you think for me. Aha, my God. We sell our brains many times to Google. I know. I know. Google, spell sensitivity. Woo! And while we're doing that, Google is learning some vocabulary from us and we are dying because we're selling out. Are you hearing me, somebody? So, when it comes to drug use, just to simple it. It's just really simple. It's a choice that you make. I don't have to stay here today to tell you about the effects of alcohol. You know that. I'm not going to waste your time and mine. I won't have to tell you what the effects of Molly. Oh, you never heard of Molly? That's the only one I'm going to jump into today. Molly, 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 Molly. Molly, Molly is what is trending now on the drug scene. Molly is a pill. Molly is a pill. Molly has all kinds of colors now. Pretty, pretty, pretty red and bright colors. Are you with me? Smiley faces on some. Some of them, the shapes so ugly, they pay that bit there. Ugly, but colorful just the same. The fact that it is colorful, who do you think the manufacturers are appealing to? Thank you. You see why I couldn't stay home today? I couldn't do that and miss you. No way. So you are the primary target. So they made them colorful. So it catches your eyes and gets your attention. So there is a point. Your head. Yes. I know. Several, as a matter of fact. Several. The fact is, we tested one. We tested one so far, and we discovered that that one was laced with nicotine. But I can give you far more realities than that. I can recall I went shopping. Me. I was traveling abroad and I wanted to take some Buster for my grandkids. So I went inbound and then shops inside and I saw Buster. I said, whoa, I'm going to buy this. So I picked a Buster and I paid for it. I mean, me, as in Justin Baker, me. And I went to Connecticut. So my grandkids all over, and we got home and they dump it in the bag and And I said, oh, I brought you something, guys, because I know you don't know it. Pull out my packet of Busters and I handed it over to my grandson. And he says, Grandma, this is hard to open. Oh, you know we are Jamaicans. You know, so that we know open Buster. You know, Buster can't open like regular sweetie. You don't know that? I throw Buster across teeth, man, and rip her. Yeah! But my grandson don't know that. He's not a Jamaican boy. So he might try open sweet the way sweets ought to be open, you know, and keeping the packet away from his mouth. So I opened the thing. So he put his teeth in. You know, you're young. You're going faster than me. And then he popped it in his mouth and said, Grandma, this is not good. I said, boy. So I popped mine. I said, this is no good. This is no good. This was Buster laced with bourbon, loaded with alcohol. So soaked in. It was just put there for sale. I bought it and I took it to the US for my grandkids. Again, there wasn't anything on it that says adults only. Just saying. Your world is not so much of a safe place. So you've got to use wisdom. You. And there's only one place I know it comes from God. He says, if you lack wisdom, ask. For God's sake, I'm begging you, ask. The gummies that laced in rum don't look any different. They're edibles. Nice names. Laced with either alcohol or cannabis. And they're nice. I know. But you think the people who designed it don't think about making it mwah? Because anything tastes good, we'll have two of it. And if it's free, we get three. You understand me? But there is an aim, not true. It's not just to just do this. So it is a deception. I want you not to miss that though. It is a deception. Gummies are normally just sweet and nice, without any alcohol and any cannabis in it. Not true? Yeah. So why couldn't they just leave it? They want to capture your attention. Again, I'm saying to you, because you're so young. Now I want you to remember something, and I got to bring the Bible in because I can't leave it out. Young man, young woman, I call upon you because you are. So it's the same set of people the enemy is calling upon you now. For the very same reason. You're strong. When you become so affected, come on. And that brain power not as good as it ought to be. Physically, you are still growing. Are you hearing me? But what kind of decision are you going to be able to make the older you get? Am I to believe that with all of this wisdom and this information that's at your fingertips, I am going to live to see the principal of an institution being one of you sitting in here, but going to be that principal who is going to step out to speak to me about my grandson, who is going to be saying to me, half drunk, on dime juice, just on holy meds, burn up him weed, and then he's going to come out to address me. So, why I say I'll go on? Yeah. Yeah. You want to see, say? As that is, nothing wrong, man. It's a different time. Yeah. And that's going to be you leading. Why though? Why? What does it have to come to that? Why? Because you'd have made some decisions, you'd have made some choices, rather than being distinctly different, you've become common. Who made you so? Who made you so? God didn't make you common. No, come on. God made you distinct, precious. You make yourself common by the choices that you make. No one Molly can be popped into your water. Just a pill dropped into it. It doesn't change the taste nor the color. Good. It makes you do all crazy. Nothing that makes sense. Young ladies, it does. Heightened sexual awareness. And make you want to do this. Why not? And it doesn't matter with whom. It has no class. It has no barriers. So I'm a Christian, it will not happen. Fool yourselves. Yeah. I beg you. I'm begging you now. Girls, let me appeal to you first. You have a way of leaving your drink anywhere you go with your friend. Hold this for me not till me go bathroom. All the time. A guy will lock up in bottle and walk with it or finish it and throw it out and then go and come back and take some. No, not girls. One, we have to go in a bundle. And two, we leave our drink and our food with our friends. No, anything can be popped in there and you don't know. Again, it doesn't change taste and it doesn't change color. You have it though, and you're going to go crazy. Nothing good. When I asked a young lady to tell me, she said, Miss, only one word I have. Crazy. You always start off dancing and laughing and stripping. Yes, ma'am. Strip down to bare essentials many times before you start shaking. You know the danger of using Molly? When you are through, it only stays in your body for 3 to 6 hours. But you have no consciousness, no memory of what had happened. Yes. It is. Rash, haven't heard of that yet, but I'm not saying no. It is too new for me. It's not so new though, you know. It's the same one we had as ecstasy before. Ecstasy, nightclub drug. But now we have had more people making it now and on the local market. And it is not so inexpensive neither. It's like 2,500 per pill and 3,000. But our schoolers are having it. We thought vaping was bad enough and that's all we had to deal with. But on the heels of that came Marley. And a number of our young people are using, experimenting. Yes, sir. That's the same thing we're talking about. Viagra is a blue pill. Ecstasy is a blue pill. And Molly has, we have blue ones too, but we have red, yellow, orange, and all of those. So is it Viagra you're talking about?
Molly.
Is it Viagra you're talking about or a different one?
Just says a blue pill name.
Oh, blue pill, that's what I'm telling you. Ecstasy was mainly a blue pill. I'm saying now we have modifications. That's all I'm saying. We have modifications, and it's you young people who call it Molly, you know, where we started investigating. Yes. Mhm. Oh man, like every other drug, yes. If it was just the, if it was just the thing that you know, just for 3 to 6 hours you're not in control, and then after that you're fine, then we won't have a problem. We just know say after 6 hours you're good, but you're not good again. It affects you so terribly, and then that whole hunk of your life seems to just disappear because you don't remember. You don't remember. You spend the rest of your life trying to figure out what happened here. And remember, most times it is used. It's popped into something alcoholic. Most times you're hanging out already. No, we don't think that many of the light beers and the sour beer and the this and the that and the that. We don't look at them as being harmful because it's such a small amount of alcohol. But because we never generally have one goes down very quickly on a hot day. That's it. It's cheaper that way anyway. 3 one time. We normally purchase them in threes, and we normally use them just the same way. So by the time you've consumed all three, goodness gracious, goodness gracious, you see the volume? I see that hand. Now that's going to affect your brain power. The frontal cortex, that frontal lobe that deals with reasoning, that seat that you need today, that is going to be messed up. That critical thinking component of the brain That research says starts developing at age 15 because we start using substances some from age 8 and 10 and 12 and 15. Then we have basically stunted the growth of that part of the brain. No, Madam Lawyer, never used. But now you have grown and Matthew looks good. You go to the gym, six pack. Mm, mm, mm. Man. And something says, oh, he seems to be a little angry sometimes, but I can change that. I have what it takes to change him. So his body looks good, Matthew. You're just chucking it out, right? Mm-hmm. And she likes what she sees. And you love what you're doing. Of course, why shouldn't you? You're at the gym. Well, come on. Of course. And Madame, you're in the church and you lead the choir. But you can change him. You can change him. Matthew don't think whether he can change you or not. He just likes what he sees. You got to talk to him. You must talk to him. And so he says, what are you having? And you say, water will do. And he says, come on. You can do better. He says, all right, I'm going to have a Campari. You say, I can who? He says, oh, you've never had that? And you say, no. And he says, okay. Here what we'll do. I'll have some water. Yes, you taste my Campari. You will taste my Campari? Oh, no, I don't think. You don't trust me? You don't trust me? You see me at the gym every day? We work out together every day. You don't trust me? What did I ever do to you for you not to trust me? I don't believe it. You hurt me. You hurt my feelings. And that's all right, Chantal, because you can now say, he can now say to you, I didn't, you know, I didn't really mean to hurt your feelings. All right, just a little taste. Just a little taste. Your taste is, man, this thing tastes bad. And he tastes your water. And he said, what are you having? And you say, cran water. And he says, this tastes awful. I don't like this. But then he went on. He said, Shanty, anything for you, baby. Woo! Woo! Wow! Wow! That just got you. That just got you. I just want you to understand it. I shared it that way because I want you to understand it. It's not a holding you by the throat and choking you and say, oh, you gotta have this. Blah, blah, blah. No, that's not it. That's not the approach. It's just as subtle as I just mentioned it right now. And that is why you've got to choose. You've got to make sure you know what you want. Are you with me? Drug use is based on your decision, your choice. It is your choice. And so I'm going to teach you just right now, as I take my leave of you, I'm going to teach you how to make some solid, good decisions. I can't make them for you. Oh God, if I could, I'd have a world so safe. Because all I want you to do is to do good. I don't want you to make some mistakes I made. I made some. But I want you to know something. That the road to success paved with failure. Uh-huh. Just don't give up. Don't give up. Okay, you didn't make the A grade last. That's okay. You didn't. But it's a problem, bro, if you continue not making it when you should. Because it's a choice that you would have made why you don't. It's not the teacher. It's not the preacher. It's really you. It's not your mama. It's not the fact that your daddy didn't do what he had to do. It has nothing to do with those. Because you can't change your daddy. Stop worrying about it. You can never change your daddy. Leave that. That's your mother's problem, not yours. Leave it. You don't even have to like your mama, but you can't do nothing about it. You don't have to. You can't do nothing about it. You didn't choose your parents. Neither did they choose you. You're God's gift to them. They didn't choose you. You just came. We just have to say, okay, it's a boy. Or it's a girl. Now I get to hear you that we have transgender, but we're not going into that today. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. My understanding of that is that if you walk into a garage and you stay there long enough, you're going to become a car. Woo! If you can't become a car and you don't become a car, then transgender is just real. It's not real. So I leave that where that is. But listen now, I want to teach you. I just want to teach you a little decision making tool. And the decision making tool is what we call sodas. It is sodas. So sodas, just like the one that you drink, sodas. Okay. But this is not what you're going to drink. So all the letters stands for something. And no, this is the sun in all its glory, always hot. Don't worry about it. So if you want to be on fire, take it in. You won't set a blaze today. So, no, you won't. I guarantee you won't. Sodas. The first S in sodas stands for situation. First S, situation. Situation, whatever the problem is. So who should I go to banquet with? Should I go with Marlon? Should I go with Matthew? Should I go with Carl? I mean, who should I go with? You leave Matthew out of this. What's the situation? Somebody offering you some drugs. Should I take it? Should I take it? Should I not? What should I do? Your situation is, you know, it's being hid in this camp. What should I do? This is your situation, all right? That's S. The O then stands for, somebody want to guess what it might be? No? No, but you're close. No options. Thank you, man. Big up yourself. Yeah. Give him a round of applause, man. Yes. So that's so the O stands for option. What should I do? You know, you're just asking yourself, you know, what should I do? What are my options? Should I go tell Rev? I may lose some friends. Should I just go with the group? Should I just turn a blind eye? Should I just never see it? You know, what are my options? So the D stands for no, not yet. But we are getting there. No, no, but it's deliberations, though. But that's not what I'm looking for. No, it's almost, but it's not. E. No, but you're getting close. See, you're letting me get. No, but we're getting it. It's a this. It's a this. It's a this for sure. No, it's a this with an add. Disadvantage. Thank you, boy. Let me tell you, my son's kicking. Yes, yes. So the D is for disadvantages. So disadvantages is looking at what could go wrong. What could go wrong? Should I take this thing? Should I be a part of this group? Should I? What could go wrong? That's disadvantages. So A becomes pretty easy. What is A? Advantages. Come on, man. What could go right? I mean, and most of the things touch. I know where to find it. Why can't I have some, eh? Yes, so A is advantages. What could go right? Could I just join up with this group and nobody will know? After nobody will find out yet on Friday soon come anyway, so what's the big deal? Advantages. What could go right? And the final S now. No. So we have selected, we have made a decision. So the final S is for solution. Solution is a process. It's a process. So you look at the problem, you look at your options, you look at the disadvantages, what could go wrong. Then you look at the advantages, what could go right if I should do this. And then you come down to where you can make your decision. So you come down to the solution. So spend some of your time While you identify the problem, look for your solutions and work towards them. Know what you want, eh? Know what you want. Remember, your choices will lead you to your associations, and your associations will lead you to your habits. Habits are things that you do over and over and over again. So if you want to change your results, change your habits. Do the right things over and over and over again. They will change you. Definitely change you. Change your perspective. Change the outcome. Definitely. And love your brother. Love your sister, man. Be at peace. Be at peace. Shalom. Thank you, guys.